So I actually love that you brought this up because there was something similar to this was brought up in actually one of my one-on-one calls. So she had asked me, like, am I wasting my time, like, doing calls with you and, you know, journaling and just, like, doing all these steps when I'm not going no contact yet and I don't know if I'm ready for it. And I had a hard time answering it at first because I knew the answer was no, but I and that's obviously what I said. I was like, no, you're not. But I had to think about, like, why it was no. And it kind of took me back to whenever I first started, because literally, like, the day after I threw my ex out of the house, I called my therapist and I was like, hey, you know, a situation happened and I know I'm still kind of in shock, but I know I'm going to need therapy at one point, and so I'm just going to start. Now, mind you, I didn't go no contact for almost 4 months after the breakup. But during that 4 months, I was literally in therapy every single week, even when I couldn't afford it. Like, I was charging sessions on the credit card because I just knew I needed it. And what I realized was therapy and journaling and working out again and doing all these things that, like, built my self-worth, what that did was it actually gave me the strength to go no contact. Because during that whole time, like, she and my friends, they had constantly been telling me, like, you just need to block his number. You just need to be done. And I came up with every excuse in the book of why I shouldn't do that or why I didn't want to, and I just didn't. Reality was I just wasn't ready. But through doing all of that healing work, I just finally got to the point where I was just like, this is just so not worth it. Like, every time I have a conversation with him, I literally have a physical response in my body where my chest gets tight and my heart races and I get sick. Like, I literally would get nauseous. Even if the conversation wasn't bad and didn't go in any kind of negative direction, that's how my body responded every single time. And I did. I just finally got to the point where I was just like, you know what? I don't need this. Why do I want this? Like, I'm worth more than this. And I want people in my life that don't cause those kind of responses. So I really just want to, like, encourage you guys, do the work, even if you know you're not ready for certain steps of this process, because doing that work is going to prepare you for those steps. So just know and remember that your work is not in vain and that it will come in due time. As long as you're actually doing the work, you will know when you're ready.